Okay, so it's David here. I'm at Yeovil, Ninesprings. This is Yeovil, Ninesprings. Yes, indeed. And here I've got Ed here. Ed's from Camelot Connect, and he's got an amazing stall here. These are his stall with his cards there, and also got some very snazzy badges. Yes, very indeed. Yes. Ed, do you want to say what you're here? Why you're here today? Can you tell us about Camelot Connect?
Camelot Connect is a local community association based in the Yeovil and Sherborne area. So where we are on the border between Somerset and Dorset, and we identified a need sort of back in early 2022, because there are people in Yeovil and Sherborne who have a lot of shared interests, but they're often divided by the county boundary. So we set up an organisation which overlaps the county boundary, and so it's not only Yeovil and Sherborne, but neighbouring villages and towns as well. So we were looking for, rather than call the common dilemma of do we call it Yeovil and Sherborne or should it be Sherborne and Yeovil group, we just thought, well, let's look for a common landmark. And between Yeovil and Sherborne, there's an ancient Iron Age hill fort called at South Cadbury, which is just off the A303 near Sparkford. And local legend says that it's one of the sites of Camelot. So we thought that would be a good, inspiring place name, in the sense that, all the positive associations with the court of Camelot. There's some ready-made traditions and mottos that go with Camelot, such as in serving one another we become free, which is very apt for the our client base, if you will, or the people we mingle with. And so yeah, this organisation was set up in 2022. It's an unincorporated association, also known as a private members association, which just allows us some structure to take on roles and responsibilities, and take actions. Obviously, today is the Worldwide Stand in the Park Day. So we've got our counterparts across the way stand in the park, and so many of the founding members of Camelot Connect went to Yeovil and Sherborne stand in the park and still do. However, at that time, like I was saying, early 22, there was, or before that actually, we started the planning before it formalised was in summer 21. We thought, well, this is great, stand in the park, but what if we want to actually, focus on topics, take a few actions away? We're going to need a more formalised way of doing this. So we started having midweek meetings. Well, we did that, and Camelot Connect grew out of that, and it's still going. We've got a stall at the Girt Dog Gathering, which is a like-minded festival near Langport, 7th to 10th of August 2025, and it's free on Thursday if you want to pop in and have a look round. It's only the second year it's happened, and it's in support of a local community interest company called Strebel Education and Arts, and there's their logo, which has the Girt Dog's head on it. Okay. So the Girt Dog name comes from the Glastonbury Zodiac, which is a mapped out in the landscapes, features mainly roads, tracks, probably ley lines are part of it, contour lines. There is identified in the landscape the 12 signs of the zodiac, mapped out in large, so and you can only really see it from an aerial view, a bit like the Nazca lines, yeah. So you've got the 12 signs of the zodiac, and then some peripheral shapes as well, like the Girt Dog. So this is a badge I've made, which has, you can see, can you see the?
Oh yeah.
The outline
Girt
of the dog.
I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah. And the festival is just to the southeast of Langport at a place called Pibsbury.
All right.
And there's a track there called Wag Drove, W-A-G-G Drove, and that is the tail of the dog.
Okay.
So that's where the Girt Dog is held. And there will be lectures, presentations, workshops, everything from dowsing. There will be a presentation by someone called Tor Webster on who was King Arthur Pendragon of Camelot. So that's on Saturday at 5 p.m. Come along on Thursday, have a nose around for free, and that's that for now, really. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Ed. Really interesting and good to hear about your Camelot Connect and the Girt Dog gathering.
Yeah.
I will put information in the video on how to get there, details of all the details in the video, so do look out for that. And and look out for Ed, and do get in contact with him at Camelot Connect. We'll be putting the details in the video, and Ed's got one of his brilliant cards there. Thank you, Ed. And I'll put all the details in the video. Awesome. And I've got a telephone number there and a website as well. Lots of details. Thank you very much. Cheers, Ed.